Hi everyone, it's Marcie Besecker. I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and I am here live on Tuesday. And I have so much to share with you today, so let me just turn down my phone here. As I see people signing on, I'm going to turn off my heater so it doesn't make noise, or with my luck it would blow up a fuse or whatever, and that wouldn't be fun. So I have a lot to share with you today, so I'm going to go ahead and start sharing some items with you while we're waiting for everybody. Hi Carol, welcome. I'm so excited about all these announcements. There's so much going on. Ignore this mess behind me. I am unloading stuff as I get it. You can see which way am I going. I have a bunch of my new stamp sets coming in of some of my product over here. But I'm going to show you something new and fun, and I'm super excited. Hi Kathy, welcome. Debbie, Carol, and Barbara, welcome, welcome everybody. So let's start with some announcements. First of all, hopefully you know today is a huge sale going on. Okay, huge. I'm up late. I'm in California. I was able to order last night, but yes, I ordered again today because I found out the clearance rack. So make sure, let me tell you how to do this. When you go to my blog at the top, you're going to go click on what's new on the left hand side. That is going to take you directly to my store, or you can go to my online store, whichever is fine. But once you get in there, on the top you're going to see, so down below here you're going to see, that's when you say what's new, that's going to take you to the Christmas items. You're not going to see the sales prices right there. Okay, once you click them and add them in your cart, you're going to start seeing them. At the top it says sales and specials. You can click on that and see the clearance rack. Or you can go to the giant year in, and that will just do the items that are on sale. So let me explain this to you. The items that are on sale, for example, the balmy blue glimmer paper. I bought some last night. I love it. I'll put it on my Christmas cards next year. As a demonstrator, I can't promote with it. I can't sell it. We're not going to have it anymore, so during the year or whatever. But when I make my personal and family's Christmas cards next year, I may want to add that. Or if somebody orders a product, something from me to make for them, they may want that. I don't know, but I love glimmer paper, so I'm all about that. The other thing I want to tell you is the Stampin' blends. The Stampin' blends are in there too, and they're $1.80. Okay, so let me explain. Now they come in a 2-pack like this, okay? So you get the light and the dark together. So what I'm thinking happened is when they came individually, which I have some backups, when they came individually, they came like this, okay? So my guess is while they were selling them individually, all the lights are gone now, or darks, whatever. And now they just have darks left. Well, they're not going to sell them individually because we want them as a set, correct? So, also, I'm guessing maybe the item number is different. And so they need to get rid of these. So only $1.80. Totally worth trying if you are not used to alcohol markers. I highly recommend these. Okay, there's so much other things on there. So let's say that there's a stamp set that you really want and it's not on sale. If it is on the giant item, the closeout sale, that just means it will not be here after they're gone. So if you really want it, get it. I don't want to miss anybody. Hi Margaret, Michelle, and Angela. Hello, hello. Carol, hello. So that's kind of how this works. It's going to be gone. Once they're gone, they're gone. If you go on there and it says currently unavailable, they may be out. My understanding is once they're gone, they're gone. So something to think about it. Now, it might say back order, meaning something's already on its way to us, and that will be available again. So check that out. Yes, Carol, the tag buffet. I wish I had a picture to show you guys. It's on my oh no, it's not on my business page. I'll put it on my business page. I did all the tags on my gifts to the siblings and nieces and nephews. And they look so cute. I wrapped them all the same ribbon, the same tags. So that's number one. So don't forget to go over, if you go to my blog, which is marciebeseckerdesigns.com, just click on Shop My Online Store, or at the top, Shop What's New. That'll take you right into the catalog and kind of go from there. And this is the holiday catalog, and then clearance items are a lot of different items. It could be that codes are changing or whatever, and they're clearancing them out. That's the number one thing. Number two, if you purchase from my store in December, I will put you in a drawing for the Darling Donkeys stamp set. And it is so cute. I was going to pull it out for you. Oh, it's right here. So this little stamp set I'll show you is so cute. I created the card that's on the right hand side. And in January, if you purchase $50 or more, one of the free items out of the sale-a-bration catalog is the ombre paper that I used on that cute card. So here is the stamp set. It is just so cute. So this will be, I'm going to do a drawing, and I will mail this out the first week of January once I do my drawing. So keep that in mind. And that just needs to be a $50 order or more, and you will go in the drawing, and that's in December. Okay, so now, big news for January. If you decide you want to join Stampin' Up, I'd love to have you as a part of my team, and I'm going to show you this paper. This is a special, in addition to your kit, 200 sheets of paper that they will be sending to you. So here are the paper packs, and there's two ways to get these, and I'm going to tell you. This one is the Regals. These are the 4 designs right here, so let me show you. So those are the 4 designs. I already turned them over, so this is the 4 designs. You get 4 sheets of paper, 2 of each. Okay, so you get 2 of these, and then, you know, there's 2 different ones. So these are the 2. These are the designs you're going to get, and you will get them. This is the Regals, the Brights, the Subtles, the Neutrals, and also the In colors. So you're going to get all of the colors with all of this. So 5 packs. Look how pretty that orange is. 5 packs of all this paper for joining. So what does joining mean? Joining means it is a $99 commitment. You get to choose $125 out of the catalog. Anything. And right now you can choose new items out of the new catalog, things that are available to us demonstrators now. So let's say you go online, you do your $99, you get your $125 in product, you get your kit, you get all this beautiful paper, and now you can go on and continue purchasing all of the new items that are available to us right now. There are a few things not available, but not much. And so you can get all of that stuff down. Can't get the donkeys. Johanna, why can't you get the donkeys? So that's what, I mean, $99. If you want to be a hobbyist and get a discount, I'd love it. Join my team, and we will work together, and we will make your business whatever you want it to be, and we will grow it. And or you'll be a hobbyist and you'll get access to me and my team, and we have a lot of fun. So, and we just, you know, we hobbyist or business, it does not matter to me. Whatever you want to do is what we'll do. Okay, so that aside, what else? What else? Okay, I think that's all the announcements I have, and now we're going to move on to a new product. I started creating Christmas cards in July. So I've kind of taken a poll, and people have shared that they prefer to see the new stuff right now. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And so let's get started. This is a really fun project, and I'm super excited about it. Okay, so we are going to create this little box here, and inside we have just a little note. It has some Wink Stella and a little ribbon. These are 3 by 3. And we have hello there. And you can see the Wink Stella there. All right, so we're going to do that. And we have 2 of each of these in here. Okay, here's our little envelopes. And so all the items are listed below that are available now. The items that are not, say, available January 5th. However, like I said, if you join the team, you can order them now. And in the box, I added some pattern paper, the same as I did on the top. And so let's get busy and start creating, and I'll show you how I did this. So I also was deciding between adding 4, 6, or 8 of these in here. So this is 4, and they kind of just puff up nicely. You could add dimension. There's a little bit of dimension with the sentiment. But I thought 6, like this is 6, and that's not even including the 2 extra envelopes. And you definitely can do 6 if you want. I'm going to go ahead and do 4. And then I'm going to create another one that has 4. Because I think it's just cute enough for someone to use to drop in a gift if they have a gift and they need a card or whatever. So let's just get busy and get those started. And I'll show you how we did it. So let's start with our cards. And I'm going to show you how I cut the paper, because I tried to decide every which way would work to get the most out of my paper. All right, so what I decided is I went with 6 this way. All right, so we're going to do 6 inches because it's 3 and 3. And then what I did is I moved it to 3 and I scored it. Okay, I'm going to score. Now I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to get 1, 2, 3. So no matter which way, it's going to be 3, because if you think if you do it 6 inches the other way, you're still not going to end up with more than 6 inches. And so 3 is really the highest amount you'll get out. But by cutting this out first, you have this nice piece of paper to work with for your images. All right, so we're going to set these aside. I also recommend that you do it with thick cardstock, because they're card bases. This is regular, but I did cut out my thick. Where did they go? Right here. So these are thick. You can tell this is a lot thicker than this is. Okay, so this is not, and this is the thicker. So it just gives you a little more substance, but your images that you're stamping out on, you don't need the thick. So we're going to be using the Berry Blessings. This is where we're getting the blueberries from. And this is a sale-a-bration item. And it's the $100 level. So when you do that, you're going to get this, and you're going to get this big package of beautiful paper that I've shown in the past. So there's lots of berries. And so the paper we're using is going to be this one. I did the green on the front, which is the other side of this. And so there's just some really fun things. And with the strawberry paper, there is a punch. So, but we're going to be using mostly this. I'm just using the hello there out of here. But this, just a little note, that is going to come out of this set, which is Hello Dear. So that's this set right here. And I'm just going to use the sentiment. The paper pack is really, really pretty. And so I just love this, just a little note. I mean, this is really what sold me on this set, is the sentiment, but the set is absolutely gorgeous. And if you look back under one of my haul movies, or haul videos, then you'll see more of that package there. So let's just get started, because this is going to be a little bit of time. So let's get our cards going. The card pieces here, I measured. The cards are 3 by 3, and actually the envelopes are 3 by 3. So I went ahead and did the cards bases here. So we're going to do one. And put that aside, and our other one. Remember, I scored them already when I cut them. And I went ahead and used our seal. And we're going to adhere this to the front. I kind of just look and see where the berries are, even though you're going to put a sentiment on top. And I start it from this side, just so it's nice and flush up in the corner. And then I go to the top one, and then I just kind of make sure on the side, because you can always trim it if it's a little too much, and that's fine. And then we're going to do a blue one. I just made some extras there. So now it's just on the other side. The paper pack is so pretty, so make sure, because you know you're using both sides, that you're putting, I just hate putting the tape on either side because I love them both. But it is so nice if you spend $100 in the catalog starting in January, or if you're a demonstrator now, then you can purchase $100 worth in the catalog, and you can earn that now as a demonstrator. So you can get your sale-a-bration items. And so even on the sale items, everything included in your cart can earn you the sale-a-bration items. And then you can get both of the paper and the stamp set. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so here we go with those. Now what I did for the sentiment here, for this one, is I chose, of course, our Stitch So Sweetly dies, and I just chose the large one, or excuse me, the second to the large. I was going to do the large one in like a green, but it was just a little too big for the card. I didn't like it as much, so I just chose the second one, second to the largest, and I did the sentiment. But now we're going to pull in, where is my lovely tablet, that my messy tablet here. I like to use this as my cushion, and if I'm stamping off, which we're going to be doing. So what I chose to do for this is we are going to do the blueberries. All right, let me find my other card. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. We are going to do our blueberries here, but with just the outlines. Okay, so we're going to, I know, Debbie, there's other stuff I would like to get to, but I'm trying to keep myself under control. There's just too much I want. I totally understand. And we are going to choose the Granny Apple Green. We're going to be using the Shaded and the Pacific also. So let's get Granny Apple Green. We're going to take our leaf, and you want to make sure that you leave some space for your berries. So if you notice here, I wanted to make sure that those are on my sentiment there so you can see them. So I stamped off once, and then kind of come low so where your berries can be, and then just stamp on. Okay, so it just gives you a little bit of a image there. And you know what? Look what happened. There's a dimensional on my stamp. Little stinker. Okay. I know you guys get those all over your house like I do. I'll never forget the time it was on the end of my dog's nose. I laughed so hard I could hardly stand it. All right. So now I'm just going to take the outline of the blue, which is Pacific Point. And I stamp that off once, and then you're just going to kind of look at where your blue's at and bring it down so it goes right onto the green. Okay, so just bring it down until it's on the green there. Okay. If you guys would share and like and subscribe, that would be awesome. I'd really appreciate it. All right, we're going to let that dry. I don't like to take the Wink of Stella to it immediately because I want it to kind of dry. So we're just going to go ahead and adhere this to our project and put it on our card. I thought this would be a fun little gift, or I mean, this would even make a great stocking stuffer. Something to just, you know, it's kind of springy. And how many times do you come across and you need a little note card to toss in a package or add to something? What's the name of it? The paper is called Very Delightful, and it is in the Sale-a-Bration catalog. And the pearlized paper is also in the, it's not Sale-a-Bration, it's in the mini catalog, the new mini catalog. It's under the Sea and Sand set. All right, so we're just going to add that on here. And then I'm going to take this ribbon and I'm going to make my little bow. I'm going to do a triple bow. 1, 2, 3. I know I've shown you a lot how to make a bow. This stuff is kind of staticky, I have to tell you. But I love it, and it's so easy to color, which we're going to do next. So I'm just going to tie this off. My hands are slippery today, apparently. There we go. All right, so there's your bow. I know, Debbie, how do you choose? Think about what you are, what's coming up. What do you use, like Mother's Day? Do you, I mean, you probably have a flower set already. There's so many amazing flower sets. But do you want to change it up and do something like the Sea and Sand or the fruit or, gosh, there's just so many different things. The ice creams. All right, I'm just going to lay that right there. I'm going to trim these off. And they can go a little long. I'm fine with that. And so now I'm going to just move this down and I'll do the Wink of Stella. And just lightly and quickly I go around, and you're going to see the blueberry, the Pacific Point, I was going to say the blueberry color, the Pacific Point just kind of blend a little bit. So just kind of be careful with your coloring, but you can see that it's just a little bit of kind of like a watercolor kind of look, and I am perfectly good with that. So that one's done, and we'll set that aside. And we're going to color our other ribbon right now. And this is the ribbon that we did right here. So what I do is I like to measure it out. So that was a triple bow. So, and it's a little bit bigger. So you're going to move your fingers a little bigger, right? So we're going to do our crazy 8. 1, 2, 3. And I make it about that long because I'm not wrapping around anything. And that's how long I want it. So I'm going to pull in my daubers and pick out my Pacific Point. Ooh. How many have already taken advantage of the sale today? There's some good things on there. Okay, now I'm just going to daub it and just kind of go like this. And that's what you see all over my paper. Doesn't have to be super dark, doesn't have to be super light, and it can actually both. So if you do light and dark, or you see some spots that are lighter than others, that's okay. You just want to get it that kind of darker blue color just to kind of pop a little bit on the box. So I'm just going to color this so this can dry a little bit while we're finishing our other stuff. The more you do this, the more your dauber is going to get kind of worn, and the lighter your color will be. So I'm just going to saturate it a little bit more by pressing on it. And like I said, it could be light and dark. Oh, bonjour. I don't know French, but I can look it up later and I will message you. I took French 2 years in high school, or maybe 3 years. I can order ham in a restaurant. But we're going to go to France, hopefully, as soon as all this mess is cleaned up. That's our plan. I had 5 concerts my husband and I were going to go to this year. We have 5 scheduled. And a vacation. And all of it got canceled, I'm sure, just like everybody else. But I'm so sad that my concerts are canceled. I really wanted to go see them. So now whenever we see them on TV, we're like, oh, we could have been there. We could have seen them. All right. As long as you can order food. Well, that's about it. I would have ham, and that's about all I know. But that's okay. You'll find me at the bakeries. That's what I'm looking forward to. But I will translate later. Hello, Marcie. Great. Thank you very much for your tutorials, I believe is what that says. Okay. You are welcome. Okay, so we're going to bring back my French. That's like bringing back my shorthand. That's a little shaky. Okay, so now we have our ribbon. We're going to go ahead and just set that aside and let it dry. I have a little light here thing. I just hang it over to dry. All right, so now let's start our box. We're going to also stamp this. Well, let's do that first. We're going to stamp that image. Well, I have a little piece of paper here. Let's bring this back in, but I'll turn it over so it doesn't look so crazy. Oh, yes, that's what I thought. Yeah, I got the thank you for your tutorials part. I will message her when I can type. I can type French and translate online. Good old Google is helpful. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the shaded spruce, and we're just going to add our color there, and then we're going to come in with the Granny Apple Green. Hello, Tashana. Welcome. And we're going to come in with that. And align this the best we can without me sticking my head in the way. All right, there's that. And we're going to use this one more time. So we need 2 of these actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So, because we need one for the box. So we're going to do this one. I'm going to turn this one this way, I think. Yeah. That way, and this one this way. All right. So we need 2, one for the card, one for the box. And now we're going to bring in our berries. I was really wanting to play with this set, and so I thought this would be such a cute thing to do and create. So now we're going to take our black and do our outline. And why I like to do the outline first, the black, is so that you can see to get it onto your little stems there. Okay, so you're just going to bring them down to where you can see that they're on the stem or somewhat close. Okay, like this one's a tiny bit off, but I mean, I'm not that worried. It's fairly close. You can always take a black marker and get it closer if you really need to, and I'm trying to do it without sticking my head in the way. And then you'll also notice that your top berry is just off the leaf. Okay, so it's really close, but not that close. So that you can tell that it's going to be kind of aligned correctly. Now we're going to take our berries. And the same, okay, I'm going to try not to get my head in the way. So you want to just get them down kind of close, and I just keep going closer and closer until I feel like I'm close enough. Okay, and then we're going to turn it this way. We just got an emergency alert on our phone today here in California. Well, in our county anyway, about staying at home. They're supposed to have a big meeting tonight about how much we're closed down because we don't have restaurants or anything right now. And so I guess we're going to find out more tonight, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, so now I'm going to fussy cut these out. And I did not do that ahead of time, so I will do it quickly. Tashana, did you take advantage of the sale today? I bought some stuff last night. I really wanted to get a few things. Okay. And I am just cutting super fast. You don't have to be exact. I always like to leave a little bit of white where I can, and then I tend to drop off, you know, cut off some of the chunks that are in your way so that you can just kind of go around. And I like to make little curves and marks around like where the little stems are and stuff. So it just looks a little more realistic to me. You don't have to go all the way down like I did in the first area, but I did more so on this area. Ah, that's okay. I understand. I didn't get that much. They have a lot of really good things on there, but I always end up with more than I need after the season anyway. Because for some reason I think I need all kinds of packs of paper, and then I end up with so many extras. And I think, oh yeah, I'll use them, and then I end up buying the new stuff, and then if I was a customer that'd be different, but as a demonstrator I already have so much paper. Okay, I want to cut this one down a little bit more. It's a little too much white. Okay, so there's one. I wrapped, okay, so my husband is working on a wood project. He's making flags. So, for the kids. And I worked on all these white stars, painting them yesterday for him. Which is why these aren't fussy cut out, but I thought I would have time. There was a lot of stars to paint. But anyway, so he's doing this woodworking project. He's all into buying his new wood tools and stuff. That's, I think, going to be his retirement project when he's retired. So he's been kind of playing with it. And so I helped him color all those. Well, then yesterday, oh, I do too. Toshana is terrible. So yesterday I helped him, but last night my plan was to get my wrapping done. I have not wrapped anything other than our sibling gifts that we're going to go drop off in the town about an hour away. And so last night I wrapped, and oh, between wrapping and coloring all those stars, painting all those stars, my back was killing me last night. But the good thing is the wrapping is done. All right, I'm just about done here. I know cutting is just not so fun to watch. I'm sorry. Trying to hurry, but still let it look nice on my on my project. All right, just about done. All right, there we go. Boring part done. Yay. Okay. There is nothing wrong with waiting, you guys. January, there's so many fun new things. I'd rather do January than now. Okay. So we're going to bring this card in, and what I did is I chose the little hello there out of the Sweet Strawberry, and this is going to be in the regular new mini catalog with the punch. And so I used hello there, and of course I used my mini messages labels, and these are the blank ones, and I showed you guys that a couple times, that I put all the labels in here. So I chose these for the first card right here, and that's in the first set, and then this one's going to have one of each in this set. So you can just kind of go through and pick out what size label you want. It's so awesome. That stamp set is amazing. All right, so we're going to use that. And we're going to use this. So now what we're going to do is we are going to, I didn't want to pop up too much, and I thought that these were kind of fragile. And so I chose to use liquid glue and get them all down. I'm trying to wipe the blue ink off my hands here a little bit. All right, so you're going to take your glue, and we're going to adhere it down. You don't want to do a whole lot because you don't want it to run out the sides, but you do. Okay, why? It seems like whenever I'm on camera, my my glue's stuck. It's so pretty, Tashana, and you know what? I was kind of sad that the blueberry bushel's not current, but this Pacific Point is really pretty, and it's really pretty with the Granny Apple Green. It's just so pretty. All right, so we're going to do a little bit. Make sure you just kind of have it all over, but lightly, so it'll stay. And then what I did is I just kind of angled it because I want it to take up a lot of the space on the card because I'm not putting anything else except the little sentiment to pop up. So what I like to do is just take a block and put it on there. I'm going to get my sentiment, and I'm going to add my dimensionals in here, and I am perfectly good adding the larger ones because it's going to be on top of the card in a box, and I just want to make sure it's going to stay there. All right, so we're just going to pop this up. Like, I like it just a little ways from the top and the bottom in the right corner, and if it covers up the leaf, I am good with that. All right, so there are our two cards. Oops, we forgot Wink Estella. Can't forget that. So we'll let this dry. So I'm going to move these aside. Over here. Oops, wrong one. Oh no. There we go. And then Again, this is water-based and you're doing this right on top. It's going to blend your color, but see how it's popping even more by adding this? It just really adds a lot. And I even went on the black because it just, you can see the sparkles. So pretty. But just don't go too crazy and keep going because it will really muddy up your color. Did you get all your Christmas cards done? Oh yeah, my Christmas cards are done. Okay, so we're going to set that aside. My Christmas cards are done. I did a couple different versions of cards. But yes, I am done with them. This weekend, however, there's a group of us that we're going to get together. And my normal class people, and we're going to get our cards. Okay, so we took this box. This is the little pizza box, and these are the white ones. You get 10 in a pack. And there's also gold. So this is how they come. Oh, I'm sorry, you get 8 of the regular ones. You know what I was looking at? These new little ones that I'm going to use for Valentine. These are in the new catalog. And these are 10. These are called Love You Always treat boxes. But these are the pizza boxes, and there's 8 in here. Oops. There goes a ribbon. Okay, so now here is the tricky part. We've got our image. We have our 2 pieces of our paper, which is going to be for the inside and the outside. I also took one of our square vellum doilies. Okay, just to kind of have the blueberries pop up. I'll have to catch a replay. I sent you a question or two. Oh, okay, Debbie. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to work on the outside. So see how we did the outside? So that's what we're going to do, and it does not take that long, but you're going to want some Post-its. So this is the top, and I don't need to do anything on the top. We are just going to do these 4 sides down here. So let's start here. So what I did is I took a Post-it note, just lay it on there like that, and take another one and lay it on the side, and then lay this one on the side over here, and then we'll just move this one down when we're ready. Now, what I did do is I did the berries first, and just keep in mind that you're going to be using the leaves also, so you want to leave a little more space. And so I did, I did them in the black first. So just take your black, and we'll just set this over right now, and randomly do them. So remember, they're going to be on and off. They're not going to be perfect. And I think I want this one to go this way, because you want it to take up space, but you don't need all 3 in there. And then I'm going to do it like this. Okay, so you're just kind of looking. While I'm here, I move over to the blue. That way your Post-its are already there and you don't have to worry about it. So take in the blue and then go back. Again, I'm going to try not to get my head in the way. Okay, blue. And if they're not perfect, it's okay. Think about how now this is the other one, so this one's going to go like this. Okay, and then you're going to turn it. And I'm getting the glare on the block and trying not to get my head on the way. Okay, so there's one side there. Now, the thing I did forget, which I told you not to do, is the leaves. That's okay. So let me show you what I did, because I did the same thing yesterday. So we're going to take the green and with the leaves while we're here. And I'm just going to bring in a little leaf right there. I'm going to bring in a larger leaf right there. I'm going to move, no, I'm going to leave it. You just want to get them in where you can. It doesn't have to be perfect by any means. We'll move this one down here and we'll put one here. Just remember that when you're doing that, your whole stamp is gonna stamp down here. So you want to make sure that you're moving it as you need. Okay, now we're gonna open the granny apple, and we're gonna get our leaf, and the same thing. We're gonna now go in and just kind of add your leaf in there. Okay. Add your leaf. All right, so there's our one side. So it really does work out, even if you forget, like I did. Now, when you're thinking of this is the bottom, and this is going to be bent, and this doesn't need to have, this can be printed, but you don't want this printed. So what I did is I just went over the whole thing. Just act like those aren't even there, block them off. Okay, we're going to turn this way. We're going to turn this one this way. All right, same kind of idea. So we're going to take our black and do our berries. Just turn it however you want. And then we're going to go down here when we start doing this side, because I don't want to move everything right now. So we'll leave that like it is. And like I said, it does not have to be perfect. You just kind of want to get it close, and I'm really trying not to get my head in the way. But all right, so there are those. While we're here, let's grab the green. We've got the shaded spruce. We're going to do our leaf there. And we'll do a leaf over here. And I can move this one already. So I'm going to, while I'm here with the leaf, I'm going to do it right there. So it's just a matter of filling in your space. Back to the granny apple green. All right, and now I'm going to move this down here and move this over here. And we'll put some berries. Just like that. We're almost done. This doesn't take that long. It's just... All right, so that's all done. So now we're going to move over here. And it really just makes a really pretty... I was going to leave it white, or I was going to add paper on it. And then I was like, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do something a little different, a little more unique. And I just thought this would be so much fun. And I'm going to move this one down so I can add berries right there. Just so I can add the leaves. I'm going to add one there. Can't even really see it, but that's okay. It's there. It's kind of like when you're creating your own DSP and you know just adding it there off the edge really does something for it, I think. All right, so I think that is, oh, I think I'll do one more on the end here. All right, so now we're going to do the berries. Let's see. Now I got to remember how the berries were. These were this one. Oh, did you see that? I just did it in green. We have green berries now. Oh boy, that's what I get for having all the inks open at one time. All right, let's do a blue over it and see what happens. That one's a little ripe. That's funny. All right, do that one there. Now we're going to do our leaves. I'm trying to rush, can you tell? All right. And then one more. And I probably should be changing out these things because I've been using them for 2 days. And they're probably getting ink on them, but that's okay. Let me change this one out since I have it here. All right. All right, so again, we've got our blueberries. I'll do these this way. All right, just about done. And I think that's good. All right. So now let's just fill in those 2 leaves and we're good. All right, we'll take all that mess off. Let me close these up. So again, Pacific Point, Granny Apple Green, and Shaded Spruce are the colors I used along with Memento. All right, let's try and clean up my inky fingers here real quick. All right. Now we can put the box together. And I always put the food color to the inside, the food, because you can put food in here and it's food safe, and then this absorbs the ink better. So we're going to go ahead and fold it. And just kind of get it ready here. Okay. And before I finish it, what I like to do is at least get the glue on and lay our paper down. So let's do our outside paper. And I did use the plus this time, just because I want to make sure it stays on really well. Although I've never had a problem with our regular plus. Just because it's on the outside, I just want it to be a little more secure. So just make sure. And this is 3 3/8 by 3 3/8 is what I measured. And I just kind of look at it across the bottom And it's just a little bit on each side and it's perfect. Okay. Which paper? Carol, the paper is called, it's out of the sale-a-bration. And it is this one. And it is Berry Delightful. And it comes with this stamp set out of the sale-a-bration catalog. So you get both of them with a $100 purchase. Hi, Heather. Yes, for demonstrators, available now. For non-demonstrators, it's available in January. All right, so we're going to close up our little box. We have our paper on the top. We have our pretty, don't look at that one, blueberries on the side. All right, and now we're going to add our vellum. And so, of course, I'm going to poke all this vellum out because some of it is still in there. I like it all poked out. I don't know why. Oh, it doesn't bother people, I guess, but I just like it all nice and clean. And so you can see the design. If you still have the vellum in there, you just don't get to see the whole thing and it's how it should be. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our ribbon that we colored. I'm going to make that triple bow. So 1, 2, 3. And then over. So see, there's some little shades that are lighter, some are darker, you really can't tell. All right, you're going to move this under and pull it towards you because this is where your other tail is at. Okay, and then slide it off. And there is your bow. And this ribbon is so easy and fun to make bows with, just because it's so light. Okay. My other bow is a lot darker, I can tell. All right, so then what we're going to do is we're going to put our blueberries on there. So I just kind of look to see where they're at, and that is where I'm going to put my plus, okay? And I did a little outward, just so it holds our vellum on. All right, I just kind of centered it. So that's not going to go anywhere, okay? Thank you so much, Angela. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our blueberries and get them on top here, and they're pretty much going to cover everything. Because it's at the top of the box, I am good with dimensionals. Oh, except I just got my ink all over. Hold on. I didn't clean my inks, my ink pads, and they fell on my table. Okay, where did my dimensionals go? Oh, right here in front of me. Okay, so what I do is I try to put the larger ones where I can. Hi, Jana, how are you? And I'm going to go ahead and cut. Uh-oh. Oh, I think I moved my mouse. I thought my computer turned off, but it was me. All right, we're going to just put half ones there. And I'm actually going to take that one and move it up a little bit closer to the tip, just because it's on top of a box. All right, and I'm going to take this one, same thing, put it out here. That one's trying to stick to my, there we go. All right, and I'm going to do two more. One is going to go on the leaf, right here. I need a little one because, like I said, it's at the on the box. I'm going to make sure it's secure. I'm going to put one right here. And then I have this little tiny piece here that I'm going to put right on the stem. So don't forget to cut these dimensionals up, especially when you get around to the edges. They work great for all the little pieces, little places that you need to put dimensionals out. All right, we're going to take those off. It does not come with dies, no. No, but it does come with the paper. Remember, this is a sale-a-bration set. And so for $100, if you spend $100, you can get this set and the paper, which I think is great. All right, so I'm going to kind of angle it again, kind of like my last one, kind of take up some space. I'm not putting a sentiment on the front. I am going to put our ribbon like right about there. So of course glue dots work for me to get it on there. The thing you want to be careful about is I'm going to add adhesive behind it, some multi-glue, just because it's on top. I just like to really make sure it's secure. But remember, I just like to put it on the side, just like a dot, like not very much. But remember, your ribbon is colored, right? So you don't want to put a whole lot of glue on there. And for my customers, the catalogs are going out tomorrow from Stampin' Up. They're coming out directly. But I do have some that I will mail if you're a customer and you haven't received your catalog. Let me know. Okay, so there we go. Now I also added some of these beautiful, I love these. I did the light ones because I used most of the dark ones for my Christmas cards, and I thought the light ones looked so pretty on here. I just put 3, randomly. Put them on, and then I did a bigger one, like right here. Alright, so there is the outer of the box. Oh, we need to glue our inside. Oh, my bow just came off. I need to put another dimensional glue dot on there. I don't think this one's stuck very well. Okay, so I think my bow is still too wet because it is not wanting to stick on my glue dot. So just make sure your bow is completely dry. And mine seems to be still a little bit wet. So just be careful, make sure that that's dry. All right, so now we're going to take the inside of our box. Let's not forget that. Yes, I dye colored the ribbon with Pacific Point and a dauber. Alright, and then what I did is it's so close, I just went to the front and laid it down. Make sure it's even between the two. And it just adds a little finish touch to it. Alright, we're going to put our envelopes. We have 4. Now you can buy the envelopes, they're linked below. They're the 3x3. Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to put those in. And then this is the one, let me see what I have here. This is the one that I already did. And that one has the one stamp different. That's the only difference. And then this one is, let me see which one was the one I just did. I think that I just want to make sure it's dry. Yep, it's dry. And then I added that one. I don't want to stack them up if they're not dry. All right, and then you close it up. And there is a cute little gift set. Hardly took any time. I guess the most time consuming would be the outside here. but it's really not that much. And if you took longer Post-its or pieces of paper and just laid them down. Bonnie, I think the paper would collect the soils if you were to put like a cookie in here or something like that, but because I'm not, and I'm just using it for cards, I'm going to put the paper in there for decoration. But if I were to put candy in it or something, I would probably put one of the doilies in, maybe just to kind of make it look nice, and not even glue it in, but just lay it in there, just to add something in the bottom. If I were going to do food, but since I'm not, I was fine putting the paper in. So let me move this out of the way. All right, so there are the cards and the envelopes. And you guys, the envelopes are, you get 40 little envelopes, and they're like $10. So they're like a quarter a piece or something, right? Is that right? Quarter piece. Let's see. I think that's right. Well, anyway, 40 of them, and you get for $10. And so that's 10 of these that you could do with the little envelopes. And then I just did 4 cards, like I said. I was going to do 6. Let me show you what 6 looks like, just so you know. That's 4, but see how they're kind of fluffy. You could do more. So this one was 4, and so if we did 6, it would be 2 more plus the 2 envelopes. So let's just put them in there. So, I mean, it could work. Oh, thanks, Deshauna. That's very sweet. Yeah, Bonnie, if you were doing fudge, you could put like one of those little vellum doilies at the bottom, or a little cellophane or parchment paper, or something like that if you wanted. I wouldn't put a designer series paper in there because it's just going to get all gunky, and then there's the color on it and everything. So you could do 6. I mean, you could smush them down and do 8, but I really think 4 is a nice little set. And you could do 2 of each, and especially with the mini messages, you could do multiple different little messages. It says birthdays or, anything like that. Oh, thanks, Debbie. Thanks, Tashana. Yeah, so there you go. It's super, super simple. These little boxes, there's so many boxes that we used to create, but these are already done and ready for you, and they're just so cute that I really liked doing the boxes. And like I said, we have the new ones coming up that I'm excited to play with, and I'll probably be doing that soon because I have some Valentine things I need to create already. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget, the sale is today. Go take a look. Again, if you go to my blog, which is marciebeseckerdesigns.com, you can shop on the right. My host code for the month is right below that. And then below that are links to the catalog. So if you don't have a catalog handy and you want to take a look at it, then go ahead and just click on the link, and it's a PDF page by page that you can go ahead and go look through. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate that very much. Debbie, I hope you'll give the boxes a try. So thanks again, you guys, for joining. If you could subscribe and share and like, I would really appreciate that very much. This is what I do for my business. I appreciate your orders and your time you spend with me. And I hope that you learned something. That's my goal. If you subscribe, like, and share, I would appreciate it. Again, I am live on Tuesdays and Sundays, and I will be popping in now and again. Thank you, Carol. Good, Debbie. Thank you. I hope you do try it. Oh, Bonnie, thanks. Thanks, Carol. I appreciate you guys so much, and any orders would be greatly appreciated. You can go to my website at marciebeseckerdesigns.com. There is a shop my online on the right side. On the left, you can click on what's new. That will take you to the holiday catalog. A lot of those items are leaving. And so if you want to shop and not miss out on that, go do that. And again, use my code. I would really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe and then click the bell, because I will be doing some posting and some sneak peeks and different things coming up on my off days, so you want to get notified. All right, and again in December, if you do purchase from me $50 or more, you will go into a drawing for these cute, adorable, darling donkeys. This is a card that I made on the right. The stamp set's on the left. And then in January, if you purchase $50 or more, the Oh So Ombre paper that I created this card with is free. It's one of the items you can choose out of the Sale-a-bration catalog. And if you are considering signing up to be a demonstrator, it is the perfect time. Right now you can sign up and earn your Sale-a-bration items. You can purchase the new items coming in the new catalog, most of them, whatever is available to the demonstrators. But if you wait until January, you can also get those items at the regular scheduled time like everybody, but you also get these 200 sheets of 6x6 designer series paper. So both options are good. If you want to be a hobbyist, if you want to do it as a business, if you're not sure, I will help you. We can make it work for you, and you do not have to do videos. You don't have to have parties. You could do catalog parties if you want. You could just arrange your business, whatever works for you. So think about that, and let me know if you have any questions, and we will talk about it and see if this is something for you. But it's $99. You get $125 in product. You'll get all that paper if you do it in January, or you can order all the new mini catalog items and all the goodies that I'm sharing with you now. You can order now. You can put them in your kit, and then you can also go right back online and order for yourself whatever you want. So that is what I had to share with you guys today. Thank you so much. Here's a little closer picture of the cards and of the box on the inside. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic day. Today is Tuesday. I will probably be on again before Sunday, so make sure you hit the notification bell. I have my daughter and granddaughter coming next week. I will be on, not guaranteed Tuesday, because that's, oh, I will be here Tuesday. Wednesday I'm going to the airport, so Tuesday I will be here for sure next week, and then after that it may not be scheduled, but I will post on my Facebook page, which is marciebeseckerdesigns, and I will post when I'm coming on if it's not my regular time. All right, have a great evening. I will see you soon. Bye.